What if a leader's greatest legacy wasn't power, but humility? Imagine a president who rejected a palace for a humble farm. This isn't a fairy tale. This is the story of José Mujica, a man who has just left the world a final, powerful lesson. Known affectionately as Pepe, Mujica captured the world's attention as president of Uruguay. He drove a battered 1987 Volkswagen Beetle and lived on a modest flower farm with his wife Lucia Topolansky, herself a former guerrilla fighter. He argued that by not being tied to material wealth, he gained the most valuable commodity: time. Time to live, to connect, and to think. He saw the endless pursuit of things as a trap that steals our freedom, and famously donated 90% of his presidential salary to charity. But his impact was more than symbolic. Mujica championed landmark progressive laws that made waves globally. He legalized cannabis, same-sex marriage, and abortion. These weren't just policies. They were bold statements. In a continent often marked by social conservatism, he positioned Uruguay as a beacon of personal liberty and human rights, earning him admiration far beyond his country's borders. This gentle philosopher, however, was forged in fire. Before he was president, he was a Tupamaro guerrilla, fighting an oppressive government. His revolutionary past came at a great cost. He was shot 6 times and spent 14 brutal years in prison. Much of that time was spent in horrifying isolation, trapped at the bottom of a well with only his own thoughts for company. This brutal period stripped him of everything material, yet it gave him his most profound insight. That when you have nothing, you learn that happiness must come from within. In May of this year, at age 89, José Mujica passed away from esophageal cancer. He faced his end with the same defiant spirit he lived his life, stating he was thankful for life, for having lived so intensely. In his final message, he urged young people not to be defeated by consumerism, but to fight for a better world, for love, and for a society with greater equality. Mujica's life asks us a profound question. What is the true measure of a successful life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. His final message reminds us that our time is finite, but our impact can be eternal. If this story moved you, remember to subscribe for more incredible stories that will change the way you see the world.